So, welcome to the Zoom, to be or not to be abundance, right? That gal?
Can, yes. Yeah, I'm confusing Hebrew and English.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have lots of people from Israel and from around the world here with us. How did we get so lucky to have you with us? It's our third meeting.
Yeah. For Israel specifically, I guess that's been translated into Hebrew. Somehow I have a echo. I'm not sure.
Right, I will mute everybody who didn't mute them himself.
So,
yeah, okay.
I'm Dr. Helen Gitlevich, and I see some new faces, some new names. How does it get even better than that? I'm a medical doctor. I'll just tell a little bit about myself briefly. I've been practicing medicine in America. Was born in Russia. So I do speak Russian. And if we have Russian people here, you can stop me at any time if you do not understand. So I can explain something in Russian or I can translate. It's your choice. So we're here today with To Be or Not to Be, with Bad Gal being my host.
Yes. I'm very grateful to host you.
Thank you.
And basically, we are looking forward for your visit and your classes in Israel.
Thank you.
So the last 11 till the 13 in January 2018.
Yep.
So last time we were talking about gratitude for the body, and before that we were talking about judgments that we have about the body, and how this creates disease and how gratitude creates ease. And I guess that there is kind of link between gratitude to abundance.
Absolutely. How much people actually refuse to have abundance, or when they don't have abundance, a lot of times they start complaining. I don't have money, and how much gratitude is that? Versus when we have abundance, it's more about being present with our lives and being grateful for everything we have. And abundance can look totally different. It's like, I'm going to ask you guys, what does abundance mean to you? And anybody can jump in and unmute yourself and just say whatever abundance means to you.
Yeah. I mean, we said that this call will be more interactive.
Absolutely. This is your call, your webinar, and it's time for you to ask questions, to play, to clear stuff. So what does abundance mean to you?
For me, it just say the word abundance, immediately it comes to me more. You know.
Cool. What else?
Happiness.
Greater ease.
What?
Greater ease.
Cool. And a lot of our ideas, our points of view create our reality. So I would actually ask you to destroy and uncreate all the points of view that you have right now. Will you?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, battle, man, short, wisdom. And you will hear me using a crazy phrase, which is called a clearing statement. It's a little magical phrase for people who are not familiar with access consciousness, because that's the tools I've been taught and I'm going to be using to create more abundance. So clearing statement is right and wrong, good and bad, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds, which sounds like an invocation, like abracadabra, which it is. It is an invocation of magic that takes all the limitations, all the lies, all the things that you decided you cannot do or will not do, or something that's not working in your life, and we'll just, like in the bathroom, when you go, you have a little flusher there.
Uh-huh.
So this is like a flusher. It flushes down the toilet. Everything you don't want to keep. And by the way, if you want to keep something, it's not going to work. It's not going to flush it. You still can smell it and deal with that and look at it.
And it's simple, like this action, flashing the
flashing.
water.
Exactly, because we are creators of our lives. Everything in our life we create, good, bad, and ugly. Doesn't matter where we are in our lives. It's about being present. How much are you actually present in your life?
How do a person know if he is present or not present?
How much do you know what you're doing, why you're doing, how you're doing, and when you're doing, and you're present with that? Or some of you are on autopilots. Yeah. And how many of you are familiar with wonderful autopilot Bakamax? I don't know why it's coming up, but it's coming up. Remember that time I sent you the clearings? Well, I don't have them anymore.
Really?
They're somewhere upstairs.
I have them.
It's like, do you need the Becamax clearing?
Yeah. No. It's not the Becamax.
It's not the Becamax.
About the clearings with abundance, but somehow it comes up with the Becamax. Becamax I know by heart now because I've been clearing it so much. But with abundance clearing, apparently our wonderful autopilot system not letting us to be abundant.
Well, maybe. Well, can I say it's a point of view?
Exactly. So what Becamax is, it's our heads, which is like when we are in our heads, our bodies, which is our bodies. It's also countenance, which is our faces, how we present ourselves, matrices, how we function. All of those things keep us stuck in a box that we created for ourselves. So what I'm going to do before we even go into abundance, I'm going to invite you to clear that. Would you be willing to?
Yes.
It's actually an entity that we gave a job of autopiloting our life. And a lot of times that autopilot kind of like follows a certain rules, certain directions. Would you be willing to go without any directions and just choose for you instead of Becamax choosing for you? Thank you. Right, wrong, with that, but all 9 shorts, boys and beyond. So, you who are Becamax, choose who are you, choose who you were before that, choose who you were before that, choose who you were before that, and choose who you're going in the future. Thank you very much. You're done your job. Time to leave. Take all your luggage, all your baggage, and everything you've created, and your service is no longer required. You may leave now. Goodbye. Right, wrong, with that, but all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And everything that you allow the Becamax to do for you or be for you, would you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, with that, but all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Oh, it's a little, I don't know for you, but it's a little warmer and a little lighter for me.
Yeah. Totally. It's funny because it's a new thing that they found in Access, the Becamax, and they already added to the bars class. Yeah,
it actually was the first thing that Gary said when it came up. He added it to the bars class, foundation, choice of possibilities, and all the dance classes, including Maestro class. It also was recommended to work with every client you work with to clear, so we can function more from awareness instead of autopilot. How much of abundance can you actually create if you're on autopilot, going the same route, the same road, the same way you always did it? Well, some people might have had millions of dollars and that's abundance for them and that's the way they're going. Saying that, what about everything else? Because to me, abundance is much more. So how much more abundance can you have?
Let's have it.
Right, wrong with that, battle, naturals, boys and beyond. How much have you decided that abundance is what it's not? So let's talk about, what does abundance mean to you? My original question. What is that?
You can also, by the way, people who speak Hebrew here. The question was, what is? I will translate the question. Okay, if they want to answer in Hebrew. אז השאלה הייתה, מהו שפע בשבילכם? אם אתם רוצים לענות בעברית, אז אתם יכולים ואני אתרגם אתכם. שום בעיה.
And for Russian people, что изобилие означает для вас? You can also ask in Russian.
Yes, let's hear some Russian.
Yeah. So the energy actually coming up, because a lot of things, a lot of our definitions and a lot of our limitations are nonverbal. A lot of it was created before we even born, in utero, in different lifetimes. And all of it is energy. Our first language is energy. So everything that's coming up right now about abundance, all the definitions, what it means, what it doesn't mean, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, black, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And with, by the way, stop me anytime when you don't get something or you need to clear something. This is yours. This is not about me giving a lecture. This is a little different. This is about playing together and shifting things that's not working for you guys. Everything that is, and everything that's coming up that's not letting you ask the questions, so it will make your life a little easier. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, black, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What is that is not allowing you to ask the questions? Whew. How many of you were, as children, told that children has to be seen, not heard?
And don't ask questions.
And don't ask questions. You ask too many questions.
Yes, exactly.
So all of that, would you be willing to give up, return back to sender, and destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, black, battle, 9 shorts, boys, men. That actually brings me to the tool we'll be using a lot during this call, and maybe you can use it in your life. I don't know. I've discovered it recently, and it's been magical.
Which tool?
Who does it belong to? Yeah, that tool is very new. So what it is, 99.99% of our points of view, our thoughts, feelings, emotions, everything that's in our lives, a lot of times not ours. We picked up from somebody else. It could be when we were growing up, we pick up from our parents, from schools, from anybody else, especially the ideas about what abundance is or not. Also about how we should behave, how we shouldn't behave, what it is just to be in the world. So all of those point of views, as I said, 99% or maybe 100%, but we don't talk about 100%, not yours. So would you be willing to let go of all of that and return back to sender, everything you picked up, everything you internalized, and everything you've created with that? Yes. Everything that doesn't work in your life. Thank you, right, wrong, good, bad, black, battle, 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And stupidity is not about calling you stupid. Stupidity is about being unaware and doing stupid things. So how many stupid things did you create based on unawareness? So, yeah, everything that is, we just...
Abundance.
Abundance of them, right? So would you be willing to give up that abundance for something different? Something that actually works for you? Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and men. Everywhere where you decided that the abundance can be only abundance of pain, abundance of suffering,
sorrow,
sadness,
regrets,
yeah, and poverty.
yeah.
Can you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and men. What stupidity are you using to create the poverty you're choosing? Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And what does poverty mean to you, actually?
A lack.
Lack, yeah. So everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Because polarity is abundance and poverty. When we have any points of view about either one of them, we keep it in place. Doesn't matter if we align and agree or resist and react. How many of you resist and react to poverty? Even when I say that word. How many reactions are coming up? Yeah, all of that. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. It sounds so counterintuitive that why we wouldn't resist poverty. When we resist something, we keep it in place. It's just like that spring or a string that attached to one end. If we pull it or if we push it, it stays in place. If we just let go of it, how much ease can it create in your life? So everything that is and everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And I can see some people say more about what abundance means. It's freedom, travel, money, more. And again, would you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What are those actually in your life? Who creates that? I can hear you, Sarah. Did you say it's not me?
I said, it's not me. It's all the things that I was told that it would be, should be, could be, what it would provide, who I would be with it, who I'm not without it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you return it back, destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds, because you just said, I've been told. So, truth. Who creates freedom in your life?
Me.
Yes, exactly. You're the one who is choosing. And let me ask you, give me a couple of things that you would desire to do and you would do it if you had $100 million.
Travel a couple weeks every month, teach more classes, take more classes, have more horses.
Cool. Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyond. So truth. What or who is stopping you from teaching more classes? Is it actually a lack of money or is it something else?
No, it would simply be my choice and pulling more energy to have more clients and more people interested and
Yeah. So what if you chose that now? Would that create more money in the future?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine shorts, boys and beyonds. I invite all of you to write down 10 things you would do if you had $100 million, maybe not right now, but when we finish up, or just think about it, and then see how many of those 10 or more, you might write more than 10. 10 is a minimum. Sorry, I just want to clarify. 10 is a minimum. So how many of those are you willing to do now and capable of doing it now? So anything that doesn't allow you to start having abundance in your life now, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, back and pat, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. The other thing is right now, let's do a little expansion exercise, which I like to do. Close your eyes and for a second, just see where you are. Where is your consciousness? Where is your body? Where's your thoughts? Kind of like just look at where are you present. Are you outside of your body? Are you inside your body? Are you present? Or are you somewhere totally in a different dimension, kind of like not even paying attention to where you are right now? Or are you bigger than your body and you're present here in your room, wherever you are? So there is no right and wrong. I just invite you to be both present with your body and expand beyond that. And expand, kind of drop your barriers. Just see anything that's in the way of your expansion. And just literally choose. Barriers drop, barriers dissolve, barriers disappear. Do whatever works for you. And just allow yourself to expand maybe a mile or a kilometer. For people who are in Israel or in Europe or somewhere around the world where they use metric systems. And expand 100 miles or 100 kilometers. And keep going until you're pretty much the size of Earth. Connect to Earth, connect to everybody and everything around the world, all the animals, all the plants, everything living and non-living, and just allow yourself to be aware of it without taking on their stuff. And keep expanding. Keep expanding beyond Earth into infinity. Make yourself as big as a solar system and more and more and more and more. And go beyond that. Even beyond that. And now without contracting, bring yourself into your body, just your attention. Nothing more. You still expand it to the size of the universe. And then go inside your body. You're the space between the molecules, so just see which molecule is ready to change. Which one can be shifted and become that light that you can expand throughout the universe again. And then go back and do it again. If there is any dis-ease in the body, just look for the source where there is a darkness. As Einstein said, darkness is the absence of light. So bring your energy there. It can look like a light, maybe white light, golden light, and just light up your body from inside out. And expand that light throughout the whole universe. Allowing contribution from Earth and allowing you to contribute to Earth. Allowing the contribution of the whole universe to contribute to you. and contribute to the universe. Even if you don't know how, just allow it. Just sense being present with what is in the infinite universe of the abundance of clarity, of awareness, of beingness, and just being you in that moment. And just ask in that space, what is it that you're unwilling to be? To be and have abundance in your life and in your being. And just open your eyes and let's play. Let's have more fun. How are you being? How much poverty is in the universe? None, right? That was a trick question.
It was so good.
Yeah. How much abundance do we have?
Someone asked, Sailor wrote, only what we create.
Exactly. Exactly. The poverty is our creation. It's a limitation. Just like the darkness is the absence of light, so is the poverty is absence of us. We are actually eliminating ourselves by eliminating ourselves from our bodies and our lives, we are creating the poverty. And poverty is not just money. I'm talking about everything. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about relationships. Just like abundance, poverty is much more than just money. So would you be willing to let yourself in, to be you, to be the abundance that you actually can create more in this world? Thank you. Anything doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, black and bad, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Any questions so far? Or did I fry you a little bit? Cool. So, well, questions? Anything you have about abundance? Yes, Dan?
Yeah, when you brought up, or what are you unwilling to be, money still came up for me. So
what came up?
Sorry?
What came up?
So when you asked, what are you still unwilling to be, money still popped in, and I'm still unwilling to be money.
And that's a good thing. So a lot of times we're unwilling to be money. So would you be willing to work with that?
Absolutely.
Cool. So what do money mean to you?
Okay, I'm just going to run with this. The ability to do anything I want.
Cool. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, boys, meals. I'm going to make you a little louder because I can barely hear you. So what judgments do you have about you being money? All of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all nine shorts, business. As I said, a lot of it might be non-verbal. It's energy.
Yes, that was all energy. That was nothing.
Because how many points of view did all of us pick up when we were kids about money? Before we even could talk, our parents talking about it. I don't know about you growing up. I grew up in Russia. How much abundance is there, or how much money was there in the communist Russia? Yeah.
None?
And how many judgments did they have about rich people or capitalists? Yeah, all of that. Let's just try and uncreate all of it we picked up. Doesn't matter if it was communist or capitalist. It's all about all those judgments that keeps us stuck. So will you destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yep.
Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What judgments do you have about poor people? Keep bringing, keep bringing. Yeah, all of that and more.
A lot more than I thought I had.
Cool. And everything that is, will you let go?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And what judgments do you have about rich, wealthy, obscenely rich people? Whew. It's actually more about wealthy people, isn't it? Okay, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, bad, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. What's the value of holding on to those judgments?
None.
Really?
Okay, let's see what's there.
Because if you're holding on to something, there might be some value. Doesn't mean good value. It might be a bad value. Like, well, again, good and bad is fucking about that. But the idea people judge. This is a good value, this is a bad value. Sometimes punishing yourself or not letting you be money or not having money is a lot of times the value of having the judgments about rich people. So all of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, 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 all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And I know, what stupidity are you using to create the invention and artificial intensity of money as evil are you choosing? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yep.
Right, wrong, good, bad, 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 all nine, shorts, business. How many of you heard about jails and dominance of E equals MC squared? So I'll explain for people who didn't.
Thank you.
Yeah. Jails are, it's an acronym, like jails is a judgment, agendas, inventions, and lies. And then E equals MC squared is E, like, you know, Einstein formula, energy equals mass times light, speed of light squared, which kind of like ties the energy and mass. Here we're tying evil. Evil equals mediocrity times corruption squared. And it doesn't mean government corruption. It can be corruption of us, mediocrity of us. We have decided that we are evil because of something, or we have to keep ourselves mediocre. And that's how we corrupt ourselves, with the mediocrity or with evil. So how many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared with money and the judgments of money you're choosing? Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, 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 all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How many, what? How many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared with denying and defending against being money you're choosing? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate that? Right, wrong, good, bad, 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 all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay, yeah, now I've tried it.
Yeah. Helen, do you mind if I add to that clearing?
Sure.
Okay, so Dane was running it. How many jails are you using for the domination of E equals MC squared to create comfortable distance between you and money, you and whatever?
Right, yeah. So what does comfortable distance actually means to you with money? Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
So how much are you refusing to let it in. All of
Not to have too much.
Not to have too much, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That comfortable distance. What jails are you using to create the comfortable distance against you with money that you're choosing? Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pack, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what's the value of Are you in opposition to yourself? I'm just asking. It might not be.
Can you ask that again, Helen?
Opposition.
Are you in opposition to you, to your being, to your body? By the way, I have no idea what I just asked, so
Okay.
this is more energetic, yes or no?
Yes.
Cool. Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what does opposition to you means? To you? Being in a...
Looking from outside of myself.
Yeah. Cool. How much can you create by being outside? Yeah. Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere where you decided that you have to be an observer before you can be the creator of your life, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Whew. Cool. So how many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC square with creating the opposition of you to you, opposition you and money, opposition to you and your body, opposition to you and your health? Are you choosing? Everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pack, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Something else. What is that? What is that energy? Right there. What's coming up?
Not stepping into being me.
Yeah. So what's the value in that?
I can't hurt people.
Oh, cool. And that would be bad. Why? And what does it actually mean to you to hurt people? What would that create? So everywhere where you're not willing to look at that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pack, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Everywhere where you are cutting your awareness to that energy of creation of you, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yep.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pack, battle, nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So what would hurting or killing those people create?
Sadness came up, or sadness in their world.
And is that true?
No.
Yeah. So everywhere where you misidentified, misapplied, sadness is something else, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, poison, ends. What would that create, like hurting or whatever, like you decided will be the hurt? What that would create in your life?
That's still heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah, so everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, poison, ends. Is it actually true that you will hurt or kill them by creating your life?
Yes, unfortunately.
Cool. And is that what's necessary for them to grow? Or to change or to shift?
That's light, yes.
Everything that is and everything that doesn't allow you to know that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, poison, ends. Everywhere where you misidentify change as hurt, or everywhere where you bought that idea from them, that change means hurt to them or to you, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, poison, beyonds. And who you're being when you're in that space of not hurting and playing small.
Parents come up.
Cool. Would you be willing to let go of those points of view and send it back to them and destroy and create all of that? Right, wrong, good, bad, back, battle, nine shorts, poison, beyonds. What invention are you using to create, perpetuate, and perpetrate the biomimetic and biomimetic mimicry of your parents' pathways, realities, bodies, insanities, sadness, hurt, and judgments you're choosing? All of that, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, but all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. Whew. How many jails are you using to create the dominance of E equals MC squared with biomimetic and biomimetic mimicry of your parents' pathways, realities, bodies, and sanities you're choosing, that you should be refusing, that if you did choose it, created a totally different reality beyond this reality with money, with abundance, with body, with relationships, you could be choosing. Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Yes. Battle, nine shorts, poison. What is it?
No, I didn't say that. I was just clearing my throat. I'm gonna cough. Wow.
Yeah. A little different?
Yeah, just a little bit.
And that did not contribute to anybody else on the Zoom.
No, not connect to anyone else.
Nope. Thank you, Dom.
Thank you, Helen.
Any other questions?
Sailor wrote that Dom is radiant.
It's your opportunity, possibility of, but don't do that. No, that might create a little different reality.
Little abundant.
Yeah.
So what about, I have a question. And thank you, it was so beautiful to see to experience the facilitation. My question is about fear.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear it a lot from people, like, for example, if we will take just our class, okay, which is a lot of money in terms of Israeli budget.
Yep.
And people say, okay, but if I will put the money here, I will not have the money for something else. So basically, there is fear that.
Yeah, is it true? let me ask you, like you were saying that, but
Yeah.
did it feel light or heavy when you said that? That if they put it there,
Yeah.
it
Then
would,
they will not have the money for the children. They will not have
right.
the money
Is
for
that
the.
true? Is like, because remember okay, let's talk a little bit about, again, a new tool that I discovered lately, the light and heavy. Whatever is true will always be light, and whatever is a lie will be heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody senses it differently. Some people might feel like a contraction. Some people might feel heaviness on the heart. Some people might feel it heavy in the body. Some people just know. They might not feel. They might just sense it or know. So, Bedgal, when you say that, is it light in your universe or heavy?
Heavy.
Heavy. So is it true then that they wouldn't have money left over?
No.
No.
It's not
so
true.
Every lie that people buy, perpetrate to keep themselves small in the poverty-stricken universe, where there is only limited amount, not enough, and never enough. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pak, pat, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds.
And also, I need to know from where the money will come.
Oh, cool. So, how much control is that?
Not at all.
Yeah. How much order is that? And how much solidity is that? And how much can flow occur when there is so much solidity?
But I have immediately, I have a bat. I have a bat.
Yeah, so everything that is, we destroy and uncreate that.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, but all mantras, boys, means. Do you mind working with what we're doing here?
Yes.
Not the butts. Thank you. Oops. Got you. Everything that is, will you just turn on create that?
Yes.
So how much order and solidity is in that conclusion? That there wouldn't be money for something else. Yeah, that. When there is a solidity, if you have a table, can the table move?
No.
No. If there is a wall, can the wall be moved?
No.
No. That's what order and solidity is. That's what conclusion is. We are working with questions. What if we ask questions? What would that create? Because maybe it is not the choice that that person should be making for the class. The idea is looking at the energy of what that will create in their lives. Because if that will create greater, they'll have more money. It will create more flow. I know a lot of people that chose to go to the classes, even though they did have their decision of limited supply, the universe gave them 3-4 times more than what they spent. They brought more clients or whatever. But that's not the question. This is again a conclusion.
Right.
It's always about what that will create. Will it expand or will it decay? Will it create or will it destroy? And whichever is lighter, and what their life would be in 5 years if they choose that. What their life will be in 5 years if they don't choose that. But don't use that tool. Please go into conclusion that there is not enough.
Tell me, in Access universe, there is no word, the word responsibility doesn't exist?
No, responsibility is actually an interesting word. You know how the words were changed throughout history in 47? Responsibility, original meaning is ability to respond.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the necessity or have to or should do or must do. So everywhere where you misidentified, misapplied, responsibilities have to, must do, should do, all the ought to in the universe. Will you just try and create that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, all man, shorts, boys, millions. I was at a workshop not too long ago. There was a guy. It's not Access. He was at, I don't know if anybody heard about Tony Robbins and his workshops and his motivational speaker. So this guy, 10 years ago, he had a choice. He had $800. He had family, kids. He had three choices: to spend it on rent. That was the last $800 in his account. To spend it on kids, on rent, on his car that was broke down and he needed repairs, or to go to Tony Robbins seminar. Guess what he chose? He chose to go to Tony Robbins. After that, he's now a millionaire. It's not about Tony Robbins. It's about the choices we make. He followed the energy. It might have been somebody else. It might have been some other workshop, or it might be some other choice that he would make that would create more in his life. The idea is following the energy, what will create. Always asking questions, always being in the question. When we ask questions, we create chaos. Chaos is total flow. In a total flow, everything is possible. Everything can be moved and shifted. When we ask questions and not look for the answer, if we are looking for the answer, we are allowing ourselves to have only one choice.
So what we're looking for when we ask questions?
We're looking for awareness of what to choose next. And it's not a decision, because a lot of people identify that as a decision. The right decision, correct decision, one decision. No, you choose something and it doesn't work, you choose something else. Choice always creates awareness. Awareness does not create choice. It's our choices that create our lives. So everywhere where we refuse to choose based on our conclusions, will we destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Thank you. Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere where we're looking for right decision instead of choosing, will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, back, paddle, nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. This is about priorities. A lot of people have, like, they identify responsibility as their priorities, which it's not. The priorities are what do you do next? What will create more if you choose this? What my life will be if I choose that? What's required from me? What do I require of me? What the universe require of me? All of those questions will start creating life from a different reality based on chaos, not order. Based on fluidity, not solidity. And if the person is already in a conclusion, it's a choice. They're choosing the conclusion. So everywhere where you're aligning and agreeing with their conclusions, would you be willing to give that up, destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Be in a question, right, wrong, with battle, nine, shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere where you're aligning and agreeing with them or with other people based on their conclusions of lack, Not enough, never enough, limited amounts. Will you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, 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 all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Thank you. Is it a little lighter?
I love you so much, Helen.
I love you too.
I can be listening to your facilitation for hours, you know.
Well, you have me for 3 days.
How did I get so lucky?
Oh, and the little class, the Creating Abundance also.
Right. We are going to have another class, Creating Abundance, which will be open to anyone, right? Also to people that
no
didn't.
prerequisites, not like the body class.
Yeah, right. You know, by the way, if we were talking about the body class, many people who were, I mean, I was hosting another body class in August, and many people were hesitate also if to take the class or not to take the class. And I asked them the same question: if you choose this, if it will create more in your life,
Yep.
and they did chose the class,
Yep.
and now they are facilitating the facelift workshop.
Exactly.
You know, so they already move it forward and enjoying it and earning money. You know, so it's really create more in their life.
And if they take the second class, then they can facilitate body processes too, individual.
Right. They can facilitate the body classes, the process, right? Each process.
They can also go to 7 days if they didn't take the body class.
Right. And also, you know, a week after our class, we Gary Douglas give the advanced body class in Paris.
Don't go there. It will create so much more for you, but don't do it. Don't do it. In reality, for me, I'm trying to go as many advanced classes because it shifts so much. Our body is an instrument of creation. It creates everything for us. Body is the one eating, sleeping, having sex, and enjoying all the fruits of this universe, of this reality. So by disconnecting from the body, or by suppressing our body, or by choosing dis-ease in our body, we're limiting what we can have or what we can create in our lives. So everywhere where you're limiting your body, suppressing your body, disconnecting from your body, or creating dis-ease, would you give it up? Destroy and uncreate that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, with the attack, fatal, nine shorts, poisonous. That's what body classes are for, to unlock all of that. Because a lot of those limitations that we cleared now, some of them are locked in the bodies on a cellular level, on a molecular level. So that's what the body class undoes. It's like uncreates everything that was placed by our points of view or by trauma and drama, surgeries, all of those things. Oh my God, it's 1:05. Yeah, Gary and Dane's webinar is starting in an hour, so I'll let you rest a little bit, because if you're coming in like this, vortexing, they might not be able to do anything with you guys. So please kind of like start judging, start doing something so you have something to clear with Gary and Dane.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you. And by the way, there is another webinar coming in with Sailor next week, next Thursday.
Thursday.
But it's in the evening for the United States. So kind of like United States, Australia, kind of like the other globe. But you can also get recordings too. So don't sign up.
And we also have a 3-day body class in Austin with Helen in February.
Yeah,
how did you get so lucky?
Yeah, again, what does it create in your life?
Yes.
So I wish to meet all the people in our call in Haifa in 11 of January, when we will start the body class, or at least in the Creating Abundance with Ease with Helen.
Yeah, and I would love to meet all of you guys in person as well.
Yes.
Someday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Helen.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Good night
Helen.
from Israel.
Bye. Bye.
Good day for you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.